We are going to continue today with the hadith of Uthman bin Affan, and this is the best hadith that teaches us how to make wudu correctly. Now remember, the reason why I'm always mentioning the hadith and the name of the Sahabi who narrated the hadith and the person who reported the hadith, it is so you can have an evidence, a proof, a dalil, that if you are doing something, someone asks you, why are you doing this? You say, this is exactly how we learned it from the hadith. That is a dalil, that is an evidence. So Uthman bin Affan, who is the third Khalif of the Prophet ﷺ, he said, I saw the Prophet ﷺ make wudu, and he made it like this. Number one, washing the right hand. And all, of course, before this is the niyyah. Always have intention. Innamal a'malu binniyati. All actions are based upon the intention, why you are doing it. You're doing it only to please Allah. So you have the niyyah, the intention, and after the niyyah, if you are not in the bathroom, you should say Bismillah. But if you are in the bathroom, you say Bismillah in your head. And also note, because some people asked me this question before, can you make wudu when you're in the shower, while taking a shower, you don't have clothes on? You can make wudu. Wudu doesn't have anything to do with wearing clothes. So you have the niyyah, you say Bismillah, either in your head or with your tongue, if you're outside of the bathroom. Then you wash your right hand. And again, I mentioned yesterday, the fingers, nail polish. No, you cannot do nail polish when you are making wudu. Wash the right hand 3 times, wash the left hand 3 times. Go between the fingers. When you finish, get a scoop of water again, and put water in your mouth and your nose. Now, a lot of people make this mistake. When you are making wudu, the water in your mouth and nose, and you sniff, and then you blow it out. You do that 3 times. Take a scoop of water once, sniff out, and spit what's in your mouth. A second time, and sniff out. Do it 3 times. Make sure your wudu is correct. If your wudu is not correct, your salah is not valid. So imagine someone who's making salah all his life and did not know how to make wudu. The wudu was not correct, therefore the salah is not correct. You rinse your mouth and your nose 3 times. And then you take water in your hands, your face. This is your face. Your ears are not part of your face. We'll get to that. So your face here, you wash it 3 times. After your face 3 times, then your right arm. You start from here, the tip of your fingers, all the way to the back, here, behind the elbow. Make sure the elbow is wet. I see many of you, when they make wudu, it stops right here. It's wet here, everything is dry. No, go behind the elbow here. And then you go back inside. This is how you rinse the back and the front. Once, that's 1. Twice, that's 2. And 3 times. You make sure the entire arm, from here to here, the entire arm is wet. Make sure you go behind. Even the higher you go behind, it's safer. Abu Huraira, it is narrated, Abu Huraira, may Allah be pleased with him, used to make wudu very high. Even his feet, he used to go all the way to his knees. And they asked him why. He said, because I heard the Prophet ﷺ said that when you make wudu, all these parts of your body that you wash, on the day of judgment, it will be light. It will be nur. So imagine, and he said, I want my light to be very long, very high. So his wudu used to go very high. Don't stop here, go after the elbow. So 3 times this one, and 3 times this one. When you finish, you scoop water again, and your head now from the front to the back, and then come back to the front. You do that only one time, and then rinse the inside and outside of your ears. So ears, the Prophet ﷺ said, your ears is part of your head. When you are rinsing your head, rinse your ears at the same time. Okay? Now, after you do that only one time, head and ears only one time. Now, note that everything was 3 times. Your hands, your mouth, your nose, your face. But your head and ears only one time. Go back and come back to the front and rinse the inside and outside of your ears. And then your feet. You take the right foot and start from your pinky. If you take the right foot, start from the pinky, from the right side. In Islam, everything we do, we start from the right side. So start from the right side. Even if you are combing your hair, start from the right side. You are brushing your teeth, start from the right side. I was telling some of my students that doing something like the example of Abdullah ibn Umar that we gave you, may Allah be pleased with him, a couple of days ago. If you are doing anything in Islam and you say, I'm going to imitate the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, even if it is something as minor as brushing your hair, you will get reward for doing that. That is sunnah. Abdullah ibn Umar, he was looking for reward. That is why he was looking for this exact spot where the Prophet ﷺ urinated. He said, I will urinate the same spot. And can you believe he will get reward for that? Because of the attachment to the sunnah. So your right foot, you start on the right side, the little pinky. You go here, go in between. Make sure you go all the way above your ankle. Above your ankle. You do the same thing with your right foot. Each one is 3 times. Now, some of you here, you're in class, you have your socks on, you have your shoes on. What to do? And your hijab, what do you do? If you have your hijab on, sisters, and you're in the bathroom, you don't need to take off your hijab. Make what is called masah. You touch the water with your hand and just go over your hijab like that. That's it. Your wudu is accepted. The same thing with your feet. Now, note that in the morning, and this is the advice, in the morning, before you come to school, make sure you make wudu and wash your feet, the skin of your feet, and then you put socks on. This is the condition. If you want to do masah on your feet, masah on your socks, masah on your shoes, the condition is that in the morning, you must have washed your feet. You understand? Wash the skin of your feet. Once you do that, and you put socks on, put shoes on, boots, whatever, for 24 hours, you can just wipe on your shoes. If you're in the bathroom, you cannot take off your shoes. You cannot take off your socks. Just wipe on. Touch water a little bit. Wipe on your feet. Wipe on your shoes. And you can come pray with that, inshallah. We will continue next week, Monday, inshallah, until we cover everything about wudu, everything about ghusl, and everything about the salah before the end of the school year, inshallah ta'ala. Time for salah.